Did you and Charlie Gillespie overlap any?
No, when I was here the first time, there were people like Russell Buchanan that
went on to work at
the Fayette County Schools, and Anthony Beatty, first black police chief there in Lexington, Kentucky.
Now the director of public safety on the campus of University of Kentucky.
Right. Eric Abercrombie, that worked here, was a student, senior leader of students with the University Ensemble, and now at the University of Cincinnati. Larry Connors went on to be on the board at Fayette County School System and worked in state government.
Worked at Kentucky School for the Deaf for a long time.
Right, the director there, and Al Kennedy, Karen Edwards. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of folk that are here. Then you got Donna Kinney, that's still here in the administration. Eastern should be proud of many of its graduates. The African American graduates have gone on to do great things within the state and across this country. And a lot of universities can say there was a strong class that came through from 69 to 79. That 10-year period and it was just a lot of great folk that came through and are still being very active and doing some good things in our nation. Speaking of that, I can remember the Eastern Kentucky University Ensemble, which was very unique in that, unique in the sense that the university supported the ensemble, not only just by allowing us to have the group, but financially, transportation-wise, and actually it was probably one of the best promoters of EKU to the minority community here in Kentucky and beyond that Eastern could have. We would get on the EKU buses and travel all across this state on the weekends and sing at different churches and venues and out of state, Chicago, Florida, and but we got great support from the university, Dr. Burge, that made that possible for 60 to 70 students to go out and represent the university and be able to sing gospel and bring that to some of the outpost communities in the state, and it worked well for Eastern.
Now you're saying we. Now you just tell me. I'm very familiar with the gospel ensemble, and enjoyed their music very much. But now you were a member.
Oh yes.
All right.
Very
we'll have to get you sing at one of the upcoming alumni functions.
Well, I don't know if I've still got that ability, but very fortunate to have audition and being accepted and being able to be in that group. And I have an old album cover where we're on the front of the album, one of the albums that was done here at Eastern.
Is that the one where the group's standing down in the ravine?
Standing in the ravine.
Yeah, Doctor, we've come this far by faith.
Yep, and we're all looking like the '60s movement, but it was a good time. But that's the type of support that Eastern fostered and enabled students to be involved and have a piece of the action and felt that they were wanted. There's some things we could do here on campus that really helped. And that makes the difference when you're on a campus and you feel like you want it. You have support mechanisms and you have ideas and things that you want to move forward, and it makes a difference. I can remember when the fraternities and sororities came here at Eastern Kentucky University, and we had support. And Dr. Burge was a great part of that, being the advisor for the Omega Psi Phi fraternity here. In many campuses, it probably wasn't very popular, but here at Eastern, we made it work here. And have some good senior leadership, juniors and seniors, that was the foundation for that fraternity. And here we are today in 2010, and we still have that organization available.
Very, very fine organization. Well, Ron, as I go around the country and talk to alums, and you and I will soon have an opportunity to visit some folks together. You hear so many stories like yours, but the other thing that our people say over and over is that they got an education on this campus that they have become increasingly convinced is second to none. And as they work with and compete against people who have degrees from the quote brand name institutions of this country, they've never found their Eastern education to leave them wanting. That's your experience.
And I would
as well?
agree with you. It's nothing lacking. The foundation that students have been able to get here and continuing to get here, they should feel very good that they can be competitive anywhere in this state, in this country with it. And just you mentioned that one of our co-workers at KET, Tanya Crum, is on the board as well for the Alumni Association, but she's also obviously being on the board of the Alumni Association. She graduated from Eastern. She's at KET with me, one of the directors there. Eastern can really be proud of what it's doing. I won't say it's a well-kept secret, but where I travel across the country, people have heard about Eastern Kentucky University, whether it's because of its football program highlighting the school, but many times you hear about the law enforcement and the fire prevention and the nursing and the allied health program, the beauty of the campus, the friendliness of the faculty and staff. You hear those things.